Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. We are back on Gamer Growers Farm, and we are going to pick back up on Year 1, Spring, Day 6, where we are just going to go and check out the fortune and the weather for tomorrow. And our weather report is seeming to be clear and sunny all day. We are heading on out to our farm, and Clint decided that the best place to meet up at 6 in the morning would be on our doorstep so he can give us the blueprints for a furnace. Will come into major play throughout the series because furnaces are very useful. Clint is just giving us a few more wise words because he's such a good guy and a blacksmither and stuff. So I'm going ahead and checking the quests, and we're getting the forging the head quest. And so I'm just checking out what I have in my inventory. And the wizard decided to send me a letter. I'll visit him later, but right now I need to take care of my plants. I'm watering them and talking to them and making sure they know how much I love them, because plants do better when you talk to them, obviously. So meeting the wizard, he seems nice enough. He invited me in like I'm a vampire or something, and discussed the Junimos with me and stuff, so we could learn more about the Junimos and stuff. So I'm gonna shut up and let you guys just watch the rest of this cutscene now. Well, wasn't that a trip and a half? So I went on and I found the spring onions. So I'm picking those up because I want to either eat or sell them. And yeah, I've got some wild foragings and stuff. So I got some dandelions and some other stuff. I went and I gave Marnie a dandelion just to start building my relationship with her for when I get the Lewis's purple underpants quest, so I can go into her bedroom without having to use the chair. I talked with Shane, then I went back to my farm, and I started sorting stuff into my chest, like my dandelions and my onions and my horseradishes and stuff. Yeah. Then I started clearing out the area. I got some fiber and stuff from it. I'm doing my best to avoid breaking all of the fluffy grass until I get a silo. And yeah, so I'm putting stuff back into my chest, petting my dog Autism and giving him some water. Going up and I'm checking out up here to see what's spawned up here, and there were free dandelions. So, we are quite winning. And then I made a mistake. I gave Haley a dandelion when there was a daffodil right next to her. And then I gave Mara the dandelion, but I don't think she cared enough about it. Picking up another daffodil, and I went over to community center and I put the dandelion and daffodil into the community center. I know last episode I said I didn't care about it. I still don't, but now I'm just doing it to do it. I gave Abigail some stuff. Then I went and talked to Pam, and I checked the trash cans by Joja Mart because I'm trying to get the trash hat. And the way you get it is you get a 1 in 25 chance after you've gotten 25 lids moved and stuff. And so now I'm just heading on this way just to check around and see what's around here. And I found Willie, and I decided I wanted to talk to him and Sebastian. I went over to Gus's Tavern, and I went and I looked around and stuff, but there wasn't anything of interest. And then I got caught by Marnie digging through Emily and Haley's trash can. I went back home just because it was getting late and stuff. And I know I could waste my time talking to villagers and stuff. It's just I don't care about the villagers enough. So I'm breaking down some trees and stuff. So eventually I'll have enough stone and crap to make a silo. Heading on up over to this area, and I'm just checking around to see what I can find up here. And I found a leek, which I'm going to put in the community center. And then I'll have finished up the spring bundle. It's just, I want to go ahead and get it done. I don't mind doing it. And I talked to Sebastian and stuff. And, I find it quite ironic that I was so adamantly against doing the community center in the first episode. But now I'm already completing bundles. It's just really something to do for the videos, I guess. Because, I've even started completing it in my personal save. It's quite weird. Now, me personally, I have nothing against JojaMart. Yeah, it's a megacorp, but it's creating jobs and stuff and boosting the town's economy, especially considering the fact that the only grocery store is Pierre's. Pierre's is closed on Wednesdays. JojaMart isn't closed on Wednesdays. It makes sense to have it. So I'm going back and I'm just sort of filling in some of the plots on my farm, watering it down, and putting in the spring seeds I got from the community center and stuff. And I'm about to end out my first day back on the save. It was really fun. I leveled up my mining, and I think that means that I've unlocked the mines now. So that's fun. We are starting day 2. I'm doing the usual morning routine of checking the TV, watching Queen of Sauce, and learning how to make a stir fry. And then we're watching the weather report and the fortune teller and stuff just to get a gauge on what we're doing today. And we're heading on outside, and we are gonna go and check out we are reading Robin's letter, and it's a lot of stuff that I don't really care about. It's talking about how if you want to, you can make a well and stuff, but I don't really care enough about wells. My little patch of farm is right there, and then once I get deep enough into the mines, I'm gonna just make sprinklers. So I'm checking around to see what little things have spawned up there, because it's Sunday, the drops have reset. I talked with Linus and stuff, and now I'm going over to the mines. And this is where it looks a little funny. So I got the Adventurer Guild cutscene, was the lead Adventurer Guild guy. And yeah, and we are doing this now. I got my first sword, and now we're gonna go into the mines, because you know what? We get to watch my character run around like an idiot. So, story time, including my 2 dogs, Kelly and Atticus. So, at night, my dog Kelly will sleep in my room, and she'll sleep on her dog bed with my door shut, and my dogs can't open the door or anything. So I go to sleep thinking, oh, I'm going to wake up and Kelly will need to be taken out. That's fine. That's good. I'll take her out. I wake up to my 60-pound German Shepherd, Aussie Shepherd, Great Dane mix on my freaking bed, licking my face. He's laid out all on top of me, taking up the entire bed, and I am just hanging on at the edge of my bed like a thread. He is in my face, and he wakes me up. And any reasonable person would be, I am quite literally shocked, because he was not in there when I went to sleep. Now, logically, I know what probably happened was while I was sleeping, someone came and let my dog out, and they left the door open to crack so she could get back in, and he came in. And that's all fine and good. It was just kind of funny. So, we are done mining now, and we are going home, and we're getting that furnace made, and we're cooking up some copper, and we are eating some onion, and we got a leek, and we met up with Maru, and we got a daffodil. So we headed back into the community center, and I went and I added a parsnip to my spring crops bundle. And I checked out what else I needed for the other bundles, and yeah. So I'm checking it all out and stuff. Decided it was time to head on home. And it's late at this point. It's like 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. I know I'm not utilizing the days as best as I could, but like, I don't care. Is my playthrough. I'm gonna play through it how I see fit. And if that means contradicting myself episode from episode and just being inconsistent and stuff, then that's how I'll do it. I've played this game to year 2 winter. So I'm just doing my morning routine, checking my mail, watering my potatoes, and watching the TV. After completing my watering, I met up with Linus, and then I went home and sorted stuff into my chest. Then I bought one of each of the seeds that I didn't already have for spring seeds to put into the spring crop bundle at the community center. So I went ahead and I planted them, and yeah, they're planted now. And by the end of spring 1, I'll have completed the spring bundles, so that's pretty good. And after I completed all this, it's now time to do something regrettable. Mining number 2 of this video. And I did not feel like cutting out each time I found the ladder, so I just decided to go and speed this up so you guys can watch me go down another like 10 levels or so. So yeah. So finishing up at the mine, I went over and I talked to Robin to try and see if I could catch her before she left so I could see what all I need for a silo. Unfortunately, I didn't catch her, so I just went home and started clearing out my farm, putting the stuff into the chest as I go. I went to sleep, and that ended out day 8 of farming. Now we're on day 9. We only have 2 more days left in this episode, so I'm doing my morning routine of watching the TV, checking my crap, and reading the mail, and watering my plants. So yeah. And now we are on mining session number 3 of this video. And there's still going to be more mining sessions. So I'm just clearing out this stuff. And yeah, now you're going to shut up and watch it. And while I was down here, something very unfortunate happened. I died, and I lost some stuff. I'm so disappointed in myself. Clint had to drag me out. I'm very disappointed. Thankfully, nothing really of value was lost, and I didn't have to pay like an extraordinary fee. So I went home and I made some field snacks so that way I could just sort of get around without dying. And then I went back to clearing out some of my farm to get more materials for field snacks. And yeah. I stayed clearing out the farm until it was late and I had no energy left. So I went on to sleep, and that was ending out day 9. And I know it feels like we didn't do a lot in this episode, but we've done a lot and we've earned it some good gold. Honest living. Y'all should know this routine by now. We get up, we watch the TV, we water the plants and stuff, so I'm gonna just and let you guys watch that. Something new today is that I get to plant my spring seeds, and I get to water those too. I think one of the first things I'm going to upgrade is my pickaxe, and so it's Wednesday, so Pierre's is closed, so I've decided to start picking up some flowers and stuff just to have, and I dropped those off at home before I went out and picked up more flowers. Then I went over to community center, and I just sped through this. It's mainly just me checking out what all I need and putting a potato into the spring bundle. I went over to Robin's to construct a farm building and see what I needed. And I needed clay and stone and copper for that. So I went on home and I got what I needed. And then I went on back and bought the silo. This will mean that I can finally start clearing out the fluffy grass on my farm. So I went on and I tried to dig in the trash, and Jody caught me, so I went on and I just started collecting more forageables and gifting a dandelion to Leah and getting some seashells. I plan to build that bridge over soon. It's just beginning games. I'm not really worried about that. I'll probably worry about that in the winter or in summer. So I just went back to my farm and I was just clearing up, trying to finish out my last day and stuff. So yeah, just clearing out some of the stones and some of the wooden trees, just so I could have those resources that I need for future builds and stuff. I plan to build a chicken coop next and stuff, and I'll start having a chicken in my farm, so that'll be fun. Delicious field snacks. They taste like honey. So it's now nighttime and my energy is really down, and so we are finishing out the last of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good day.